Wonder if Gary fuck this dude. Sometimes like us. You might not actually get up. How do I go? I ridiculous. Hello, parents. Run later this weekend. I'm parking my luxury vehicle. Wait on the main. Wait a minute. It's not over the title control. I smiled. It was time to give her exactly what she asked for. So I walked into the garage. I looked at the heavy steel rolled up garage door. On the inside of the door, there's a massive, heavy-duty sliding steel security bar that slots directly into the vertical cracks of the side. Once inside, lock is engaged from the inside. The lock physically cannot be lifted from the outside, even if it itself tries to pry it open with a crowbar. I grabbed the handle of the door, put it all the way down to the concrete floor, and then slid the massive steel security bar onto the bridge. Heavy lock is locked into place. The main entrance was now completely sealed. Next, I could go to the side bed, or this is a solid wood with a heavy-duty deadbolt. I should inside into the narrow alleyway between our houses, closed the door, and locked the deadbolt with my key. When I didn't stop there, I had a heavy-duty steel chain and a massive weather-resistant padlock in return. So I looped the chain into the heavy steel handle of the side door, wrapped it tightly around the skirting with support post of the exterior overhang, and snapped the padlock shut. To ensure there was absolutely no ambiguity about what was happening, I went to my truck and grabbed the first. Inside, I placed a brightly colored piece of paper where I printed
see that Titan statue.
private property, no
Let's get a
trespassing.
photo of this view.
Garage and land belong exclusively to the owner.
What are you two doing up here?
Any attempt to cause entry damage zone of the structure.
I know you.
Cross the
Oh,
catalyst.
you're the heroes who helped defend our city, right? Damionis saw your valiant figures in the battle.
The exterior of the side door, right
nice
next
to
to the
meet you.
padlock and chain, but I wasn't absolutely certain that she would try to hit
soldiers
me.
from a faraway
So I
city.
walked over to my heavy-duty work
It's our
truck
first time
and
in
the best
Alchemy,
quarter for
so
every
we thought
truck
we'd find
that
a
I
nice
used to
vantage
construct.
point to
Side jobs and started the engine, put it reverse, and backed it up right against the main door.
capture. I mean,
so close that there was
to remember this
hardly
city and its sights by.
clearance between my rear bumper and the garage door.
You mean to say take a photo, don't you?
And pocketed the keys. But if someone somehow managed to bypass the internal slide locks on the roll-up door, they would not be able to lift it more than an inch. Solid steel power by a heavy
meant to
diesel
say
truck.
that.
Just as I finished my bike,
So you met the right person.
Mm.
The name's Damionis, and I may have some humble insight on travel and
But here goes
photography.
the window.
After
Which are
all,
waiting. Oh, I'm bloody ready.
everyone
I said,
thinks Holy
tossing
City
the double
knows
bag
me
into
as
the
the
back of his truck.
explorer.
I have no idea how ready I am.
Alright, pass
Well,
me your
as I
photo, sir.
climbed into the passenger seat, I
I'm not even going to bother guessing their logic for naming things.
Watching us, I gave her a cheerful credit, but she just demanded it.
Oh, this is an entirely foreign make. But that's not gonna stop me. I'm guessing this here and
No, I'm not a regular person. I knew that character.
easy peasy. I know how to use
For
this.
something, so I made sure my security
Hmm.
camera was fully operation. I have a high-definition ring camera mounted on the front of my policy cabinet. My camera
no
pointing
biggie.
directly at my driveway.
Strike your poses and look this way.
Side door of the garage. All of them feed directly
And
on my phone.
we're
Even
done.
ordinary
Yeah,
single
how long?
moments. By the time we were about 2
Not
hours
bad.
up the highway, my phone started buzzing. It was the motion alert from my driveway camera. I pulled up the light feed and had it upon my buddy in the passenger seat, so he
Let's
she
leave
on a
that
street
to
parent
Mark.
walking down her driveway. She was dressed in a nice outfit, carrying a
Hey,
handbag.
as long as you're happy with the
Ready
photos.
to go right after
Say,
the garage door. I
I've been
expected
wanting to
it
ask
be
you
on.
guys something. I didn't think I'd actually get
She saw
the
my
chance.
mask battery 50 parked flush against the door. She stopped dead in her tracks. She moved around to the
Really
side back
from
door.
another city,
The
are
camera feed we watched her discover the heavy chain, the
I
padlock, and the
don't
plastic sleeve
think I
taped to the
understand
door.
your question.
She stood reading the sign for a long
I've heard some things here and there. I mean, refugees that just came into the city are saying that the people Lord Finon picked up are
started dying.
beyond the sky.
Oh, here we go. My buddy laughed, passing the phone around the truck, shaking his head. I cannot break into a private locked building to victory for
Sorry
me
to
that was
disappoint
parked
you, sir.
without any
I'm
authorization.
afraid
The
those rumors
homeowner has a
are
right to
just
secure his
rumors.
property, but she acted on
We're
purpose.
here from
She screamed.
Thalasopolis,
She knew I was in
a
there.
sparsely
Well,
populated
I was
frontier
in there.
village.
You gotta do something.
Our journey
How
takes
does
us
it
to the
look?
last front
I'm
with
not gonna
challenges.
damage private property, man.
Thankfully, we were
He
able
said
to
it's
make our
only
way
coming
here
from,
after meeting
and no
Fine
reputable
at the
tow
Abyss.
company is gonna touch a vehicle locked inside a private garage without the property owner's consent. If you want your car back, then you're going to have to wait for the
That's
homeowner to return or resolve this through civil court. There's nothing I can do for you here.
Finally
Karen
found
looks
proof
like
that a
she's
world
about
beyond
to
the sky
explode.
exists.
This is ridiculous. You're letting him get away with kidnapping my car. Have a good day, ma'am. The TV is turning on his heel, walking back to his conversation. He turns out landing in the
It
truck.
doesn't
My
matter.
buddies were practically
At any rate,
nearby. The sheer satisfaction of watching her
warriors of
timeline
Amphoreas.
crumble in real time was better than
Akuma,
any English we could have got
welcome.
this week. But wait, Karen was not done trying yet. On Tuesday, she tried to call a toll target. The flatbed truck arrived, but the driver, one look at my massive baptism.
I have
How
a bad
much against the
feeling about
garage door,
this.
shook his head, and drove on. You cannot throw a car out of your garage when there's a big-ass truck blocking the door. There's no
story.
driver's gonna
I don't
risk
think we
damaging my
managed to
truck
fool
to get
him.
to our cover. Finally, Sunday arrived.
Sounds even
Well,
choice.
Yeah,
Thalassopoulos was something I came up with on the fly.
we could go to my street around
If he's truly an explorer familiar with the geography of Amphoreas, I'm afraid that he has already seen through our lies. Fortunately, there's no
My buddy
evidence.
parked his truck down the street and we
Seems like
walked out
even
to
though
my
the starry
driveway.
sky is taboo
This
on
is
Amphoreas,
Karen stood
there are
up and
people
crossed
who
over.
still yearn
She
for
didn't
it.
run at me, she didn't scream.
Looks like we have to be even more cautious.
Already. Are you gonna open the garage door now? She asked
Where
with quiet
are we
strength.
going?
Hello to you, Karen. I said cheerfully.
Right. We were going to explore the city before we got distracted.
But there was no heat behind me. I had to keep up one because in ride shares and bus fares this week. I missed two appointments. Please just open the door. Well, before I open the door, you need to clarify a few things. I said, crossing my arms and leaning against my truck. Whose garage is this? She swallowed hard. You got it in concrete. It is yours. And whose property does this land belong to? Yours. She mustn't. Are you ever gonna park your car on my property, block my driveway, or claim my garage belongs to you? Ever? No, she whispered. Just let me get my car. Alrighty then, I said. I don't know. Started the engine and pulled it forward into the driveway, clearing the path, and then I walked over to the side door. I unlocked the heavy padlock,
Dang it, Sniper.
the chain, and unlocked the bed doors. I stepped inside the dark garage, walked over to the main roll-up door, and slid the massive steel security bar out of the track. I lifted the heavy garage door, letting her bright afternoon sunlight flooded its face. Karen didn't say another word. She practically went into the garage, got into her car, started the engine, and made out of my garage so fast her tires chirped on the asphalt. Chief Compass is your invitation to start doing cheap things. It's me. Your tech. The company. And your capability. Here's to more cheap things this year. She pulled straight into her old newly sealed driveway, ran inside her house, and slammed the door shut. I stood in my driveway, looking at my empty garage, and felt a deep, satisfied grunt. My garage has never looked any better. You guys know I would like to share my opinion. That was a joke. I've suppressed the majority of what colonization helped, but it went something like this. I just needed to lie to him under why you wanted. Him, why? It is not yours. It was only cycle. Yeah, me too. I didn't let you it only machine. I cannot remember much of what else he said, but Hopkins said that it may found that my design sucked and I should just stop while I'm ahead. My blood boiled and I reached a point
I
of
want to make
return.
something
I
with it.
immediately informed the office
But
manager and talked about the situation and how if I get the Wi-Fi, I'll complain to the general manager who did effectively blessing the likely church. He immediately called my group and told him to give me the Wi-Fi, which he did, and that was that. Except I'm a person and would have looked like them a hole and get out with a slap on the wrist. The next day I went to the head office and had a meeting with the general manager. Basically, I spoke to him about all the misconducts this guy had, how he's always late, never in the office, and changes his absences, steals money sometimes, etc. I spilled my heart out on all his wrongdoings, showing the messages and photos I was sent during the shift that I never asked for, and how I'm doing all of his work. It escalated to a point where he got brought into the main office for a meeting, where I proceeded to berate him in front of the manager, and he could only try to defend himself, but I was prepared. It turns out the office manager never even spoke to the general manager about his misconduct. Afterwards, he was brought back to the office having been yelled at by both me and the general manager. And I can say that is where it ends. It's down the sentence. So after he left, the general manager realized he had to do all the work and I didn't say anything. Well, I was fine and I was sitting there working and out. However, when what just happened and the fact that this guy was getting paid for that I decided that he's that's not time. It's not to find out. I gave her a choice. It's either me or this kid. The answer was obvious because by the next day he was kind of determined. United States and he's because and he's had back his own country with an honor and he's of entering the country because he is his pocket was conducted with by the certain someone
Out of the shadow of the past, not step Chrysos heir.
See, he had a
The
girlfriend
weight of the
fiance for like years
if you
and cheating
wish
on
to bear,
enough he had a
you
Facebook
must
first
bury
and
the
she was
past,
happy to be
suspend the pain.
our messages were just
I'll
inappropriate.
try my best, Cartonis, but why keep mentioning it if you already know I can't do it?
Every screenshot sent
Here, your guests are.
she was livid and I kept apologizing how she
You're
prepared
back
the
much
car.
quicker than I imagined.
She deserved to
You'd
know
imply it would keep you for
I
a bit longer.
sense, but judging from the fact that her fake status known on the stage, she's
Here you go.
It's
This is the compensation I previously mentioned.
I sent
I
him
asked the
the
most
last
famous
week,
grand craftsman in the Holy City to repair your spear.
You deserve this. Private.
Once again, let me offer my sincere apologies for any offense I caused during our first meeting.
Getting a promotion. As for him, but he's out there somewhere, but who knows?
Judging solely from its exterior, I
so
cannot
whatever
see any signs of damage. It's truly incredible. Whoever crafted this spear must also be a renowned master. I guess there's always someone greater out there.
Just as a
I can't
precaution,
imagine
I
a
might
world
consider
without
migrating there at some point as well.
Or
And the next one is a
perhaps
malicious
I've never
compliance
given it
story,
much
which is
thought until I met you two.
to stay until 6 p.m. So for
You've
10 years
probably now heard
now,
about the
I
tripartite
worked at
prophecy
I
that
have
descended
a
upon
lifestyle, and it was
Amphoreas and the
great.
mission of the
We
Chrysos
work 8
heir.
days on, get
For
6
us,
days off.
pursuing the prophecy is the purpose of our journey.
Our shifts, and
Therefore,
ours
thinking
was
too
6
much
a.m.
about
until
other
6
things is unnecessary.
This will be good alchemy.
Thinking back, who was all that with a sheet of
It's considered a prophecy because it manifested as a miracle. Its origin and whose will it represents remains unknown. There's another theory that it is the whispers of Kefali before their eternal slumber.
I
It
attended
was the
the 100th
Skyfather who
anniversary
scattered
party
their
of Watcher
divine
Block
blood all
Factory.
over the land that gave rise to the Chrysos heirs.
Makes me
Of
nervous.
course,
Me too.
one of many popular
What
folk.
an old man of the little bag was the
Please,
president. What
don't simply
bag?
dismiss it as silly
I wonder
superstition.
what I found out.
The people of this world have already experienced the transition from skepticism to firm belief, and this transition wasn't easy to achieve. Many have paid the price.
What Aglaya conveyed to us was more of a collective mission. As an individual, what role do you play in all of this, Finan?
Me? I'm still seeking that answer myself. But if the gods favor me, I believe that my core flame won't be far. It's Nikador. I'm a soldier who was taught how to fight at a young age. From the day I was selected by the prophecy, I've regarded the Lance of Fury as my goal. One day, I'll break the lance and take the core flame of strife. But discussing such a bitter topic is a bummer. I'm embarrassed since I think I'm the one who brought it up. Oh, right. Treeby mentioned that you two also use teleslates. Why don't we exchange contacts? Please also accept these gifts as a token of my appreciation. Since the weather is great, why don't you two look around some more? I won't take up more of your time. See you later.
Oh, there's a house of the now. There's a factory. And the same thing that they show.
Our new Amphoreas are on sale now. Would you like one?
What? You better be ready for the comment.
It's this place of it's super fun. But something about construction, that's nice with them. And no one else would hit them. So their company started pulling on it. Their desk have finally got free signature. Right. To register race to this matter. You should be the one person there's feel with what who I but the finally reached conclusion. Yeah.
Come experience reclining dining.
I am just a basic believer of Zagreus.
There we go. Really.
Never save for tomorrow what you can eat today.
So this guy's super 2 cents. That's a tiny. Oh, that's the first video. Till I start just people thank you for watching. Take care of yourselves.